Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel, coming back at you, another offering off my sample platter. Yes, indeed, folks, I'm playing a video series of videos I've been doing for a little while now. I go over there, try food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that, at the time I'm doing this, folks, I'm continuing on with my Lent special. Dadgummit. But we'll get to that in a moment. Yes, indeed, folks. General format of the show is I'm going to eat and or drink some stuff. Then I'm going to yammer on about it for a while. I'm also going to go on about just various stuff. It's a whole thing. Whilst I'm doing so in the truck. Whilst I'm doing so, also, I'm wearing a cool shirt. Folks, when I wear cool shirts, I like to highlight the cool shirt. What cool shirt am I wearing today, folks? Well, I'm wearing, boom, my Psycho Kickboxer shirt. See? It's a kickboxer kicking off a dude's head. He's a psycho. Oh, yes, indeed, folks. So, yes. I am a huge, aside from doing video review stuff, I am a huge nerd for martial arts films. I love kung fu films. I love, like, the 80s and 90s karate movies, wuxia flicks. If there's somebody punching and kicking in it, chances are I'm going to enjoy the movie on some level. And Psycho Kickboxer definitely falls in that. It was an independently produced film for a very, very low budget. It's a lot of fun if you're into the genre. It's not for everybody. It's not. For some reason, it's often labeled as a horror film, and it's not. Although there is some gore in it, it's not a horror film, even a little bit. It's you know, kind of a kickboxer revenge movie. But I enjoy it quite a bit. If you enjoy those kind of movies, might be worth checking out. I got a shirt of it, so. But anyway, yes, indeed, folks. So, this thing that I'm going to be doing here for y'all, I started a little while back. I started doing a Lent special where I went over there and decided I'm going to go over there and try out a bunch of different fish sandwiches because right now Lent is going on. And for a lot of people who observe it, they give up like red meat and they do fish. So basically everybody and their mom has a fish sandwich available right now. I have an entire playlist for my 2013 or 2023 Lent special. 2013 would have been really good, man. I'd been way ahead of the curve. I mean, and I've hit up basically all the ones that you'd expect. Burger King, McDonald's, Culver, so on and so forth. And one that I've been meaning to get to, and I finally am. Boom! It's from Arby's, and it's fish sandwich. So, this is their crispy fish sandwich, a classic crispy fish sandwich. Ha 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 ha, fish sandwich. So, I like Arby's. I've tried plenty of things from Arby's. I'm pretty certain I've had their fish sandwich at one point in time or another before. So, I'm hopeful. We'll see how it is. Well, that's what we're going to do, folks. We're going to see how it is. I'm going to let you know what you need to know about fish sandwiches, okay? So let's give this a go. They also had like a deluxe one, but I was like, I'm just going to get the fucking normal one. Okay. Arby's ain't playing. They came to swing. So, 3 things that I look for when I'm eating a fish sandwich. The fish, the coating, and the tartar sauce. Because to me, that's what makes up a proper fish sandwich. Now, this one, the coating is okay. But only okay. Like, despite the fact that it's called a crispy fish, and I don't know, because on the outdoor menu, it's called a crispy fish. On my receipt, it was called a classic fish sandwich. I don't know. But I will say, it's not particularly crispy. And, I mean, it's, you know, so the coating, a little bit subpar, but it's not terrible. It is what it is. Now, the fish itself, although a little bit unimpressive, ain't half bad. Like, I can kind of dig it. It doesn't taste like overly fishy or anything like that. And it basically does what it's supposed to do, which is act as a nice vehicle for the tartar sauce and for the coating. Now, it doesn't have the biggest hit of fish sandwich flavor. I'll say that. Better than some that I've tried, worse than others. Definitely somewhere in the middle. The fish aspect of it, while not bad, isn't particularly spectacular. It's better than like Burger King, their fish sandwich. Maybe around a similar level to, to Wendy's with theirs. I'd say it's probably, the overall fish flavor is probably somewhat, the flavor itself isn't, but like the level of fish flavor that you're getting. Nowhere near like what you're going to get from, like Culver's or Popeyes, like with their flounder sandwich. But it's there. Oh, I want to have more of the fish flavor. I'm going to be honest with you. The thing that's selling me on this more than anything else is the tartar sauce. Because, like I said, the fish aspect, it's okay. The coating aspect, a little bit subpar. It's passable, does what it needs to do. But I do like the tartar sauce. For one thing, they give you a decent amount of it. Some of these places, man, they really dial it way back. And I get it. They're trying to be more fish-focused. And that's fine. That's not a bad thing. But I love tartar sauce on a fish sandwich. Especially when you do it right. It's tangy. It adds kind of almost like a freshness to it. I'm very down with it. Arby's has a good tartar sauce. And it's unique tasting. I want to say they might use dill pickle for it. And gives it a nice bite to it. It's not my favorite tartar sauce flavor. That still probably goes to McDonald's, if I'm honest with you. But I'm just going to finish the sandwich, if I'm honest with you. There's no way I can lie. You're going to see me do it. But yeah, I like the tang that it has. It definitely gives it a nice little extra bite that, for me, does set it apart from some of the other tartar sauces I've had. Because some of them are fairly bland. Thing is, though, that's the best aspect of that fish sandwich. The rest of it is okay. Again, I put it maybe overall around where I put Wendy's. It's decent. It's nothing spectacular. But the Wendy's, the coating was definitely better, but the tartar sauce was weaker. So, somewhere around there. It's kind of middle of the road. I can kind of get behind it, but ultimately 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Maybe, not really. I mean, I go to Arby's every now and again. I could see myself occasionally getting a fish sandwich from there. It's not a bad fish sandwich. You know, I can kind of roll with it. I wouldn't go out of my way for it, though. Like, I'm never going to go to Arby's being like, yeah, fish sandwich from Arby's. That's never going to happen. As for recommending it, it's not bad, but it kind of applies the same way. It's very middle of the road, and I personally think that, yeah, you can do better. Culver's is really high up there for me. Popeyes did a really good job with their flounder ones. Hell, even McDonald's with the filet of fish has a certain level of nostalgia for me. It's decent, but I don't think it has a great deal, with the exception of the tartar sauce, the overall personality of the sandwich ain't that great. So, but anyway, that's going to do it for me on this one. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of month, spend the rest of your year. Folks, you can go over there and have yourselves a truly fish sandwich-tastic rest of your life, but proper fish sandwich from proper fish sandwich place. Maybe I'll go to a proper fish sandwich place. There is actually a seafood place, new seafood place that opened up a few months back. That's not too far from me. I keep meaning to try that out. Maybe they have a fish sandwich. I'll try it out for the show. We'll see. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do it all the time. I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Now, folks, that's not always the easiest thing in the world to do, especially when you got fish sandwich breadcrumbs all over your Psycho Kickboxer shirt. But even with that being the case, take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Try to do better for ourselves and for those around us. For a second, my brain just was like, boop. And it was like, rebooting. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there and maybe you're going to get yourself a fish sandwich from Arby's. And maybe like me, you're going to enjoy it a fair amount, for what it is. It's nothing spectacular, but does have that tartar sauce. So maybe you're going to go over there and you're going to be like, I need to get the secret of that tartar sauce. So you go over there and you infiltrate, start working there, but it's carefully guarded secret. Maybe you start schmoozing with the supervisor and everything like that. It becomes a whole dark cell type situation thing, and the Soviets get involved. I mean, I know they're not around anymore, but we all know they're really still around. Or conversely, hey, maybe just go watch some badass kickboxing movies. If you're ever interested in my opinion on them, I have a bunch. Bye.